Welcome back to County Quest Texas Edition. Let's see how many more new counties in the great state of Texas I can cross off on this trip. I've never been in this part of Texas before except I-10, and as far as I'm aware, there's only two things out here: Marfa and Big Bend. When most people think of Texas, they think of somewhere dry, dusty, flat, and hot, full of cactus and tumbleweeds and cowboys and cattle. And while that may not apply to most of Texas, it most definitely applies to West Texas. I drove for miles and miles without hardly seeing anything at all. And then out of nowhere, the Marfa Prada appeared like a mirage, and I had to pull over and check it out. Going to Marfa without seeing the Prada store is like going to Paris without seeing the Eiffel Tower. It's just something you have to do. The second thing that's out here is Big Bend National Park, which is definitely worth your while to check out. When I arrived, I decided to do the Lost Mine Trail and ended up having the mountaintop to myself the entire time I was up there. This was followed by a gorgeous sunset and camping out next to the Rio Grande before making my way to St. Helena Canyon in the morning. Finally, I did the Upper Burro Mesa Trail, following a wash down to a pretty steep pour-off. This marked the end of my 65 miles of hiking this week on the road, and I buckled in for a long drive. As I was driving, I saw someone walking along the side of the road and instinctively knew she was doing a long walk like I did a few years ago. I pulled over and we talked for over an hour. You can follow her here on Instagram. And then it was back to driving, where things slowly became greener and greener, and eventually I was back in my beloved hill country and watched the final beautiful sunset of this road trip. Overall, I visited 8 new counties in Texas. See you at the fire lookout.